Well, hello folks, this is Matthew, the Millennial Kiwi, the Millennial Kiwi that lives in a country called New Zealand, where a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. And one thing that a lot of things that they're least afraid of is us being human and also Matthew's intellect. So, any further ado, let's get on with the show. Before we get on to the show, it's been probably 5 or 6 months since I probably did my last podcast, and when I was thinking about doing the last podcast, my graphic card had died out on my old computer, and I was resort of using my mother's laptop, and unfortunately that laptop, I couldn't really do any video editing on that. I could probably still do a podcast on it, but I wouldn't be able to edit or anything. So, with my nice cup of coffee, and we're ready to go. Yes, so now I've got a new better camera layout, and also we've got Caden live, so I can do some video editing on that after I did my podcast. So any further ado, let's just get going. Yes, on this topic folks, we're going to be talking about making sure everything going though. Well folks, I just hope you can all hear me fine, and cause I had the disaster though when I was about to be doing this podcast folks. Cause I actually I didn't realize I had my mic off, so on this one there, the driver's license you can keep on your smartphone. That means it was all being digitized. Well, it was already in the making, and this was back in May 17th, 2016, or 17th of May 2016. That's the driver's license that you can keep on your smartphone. It's looked like they were being in development for a long time, folks. The photo card driving license come to a step close to being replaced with a digital version on the smartphone yesterday in the UK. This is safe, folks. Smartphone is the gateway device. The gateway device. And New Zealand's also working on that as well. Let's go to it there, and the New Zealand Transport Agency is looking at introducing the digital driver's license. And there it is here. The spokesperson told One News the license will be carried on people's phone and it will be optional. Well, when it comes to the digital ID, it's no longer going to be the case. They say it won't replace the card completely. Well, they say that. We anticipate this to be a few years away, considering the legislation changes require. Wow. Folks, on the next article, here's the kicker. And I had highlight there. And it says here that launches a new app first step towards a digital driver's license. The New Zealand Transport Agency launched a new app to help drivers to manage things such as rider fitness, expiry dates, and vehicle registrations. It's just like you're going to get a phone and that though, folks. You don't actually really need to have your smartphone to be able to manage that though. Cause me, I just go on the internet and to renew my registration online, I do that. And also you can go to like say a post office or to an AA to renew your registration. And you go to like a nearby garage to for Ryan Fitness to get your vehicle inspected. So yeah, I don't actually need that though. Because the thing is, when I need to go and get Ryan Fitness, I just call a fella on the phone, go to the garage that I booked in for, done. To see if my vehicle is roadworthy. So always be sure your vehicle is also roadworthy as well, yeah. Making sure your tyres are good, yeah. And also you gotta keep it serviced because it keeps the car going better as well. But here's the kicker there. This is why I highlighted that, folks. The digital driver's license is an important step towards digitalizing government, which, AI, which will eventually lead us to the better digital service and better outcome for public. And yet, I actually had Funky Prepper said about the AI as well. Yeah. And to know you can ask AI anything, and man, it types fast. And gosh, AI. And man, if you see like AI doing art, it can like do it like less than 10 seconds. Trying to do that in 10 seconds though, if you're a person that can do art in like 10 seconds, I don't think you can. It's impossible. Even the experienced artists will know that. Yeah, folks, never throw away your creativity. You gotta always borrow it because you never know what your creativity is capable of, because it can do great things for society. So never waste it. So let's go to of course Australia. They introduced a digital driver's license solution to confirm identity. Identity, folks. And it's just down there. I'm going to read it there. The British government will not be the first in the world to replace physical driver's license for digital versions. Motorists in New South Wales, Australia will have full digital driver's license by 2018. And this is just in the New Zealand Herald. This was 2016, folks. And they already, it's probably already in place. This is already in place. 2020. And there it is. Even that's on their government's website there. June 2019, and Australia, the driver's license, digital driver's license to be issued by Australian state or territory government as independent and reliable documents. But there's the kicker, folks. Here's the kicker. We got New South Wales on as well, and of course, Victoria State, and identity, folks. Digital ID. They say digital driver's license now accepted as ID. It has become digital ID. It has become digital ID. That's the kicker, folks. Digital wallet, digital wallet. You got license, identity, age there, right there. That's the kicker, folks. And of course the UK, And this is how to monitor your car, They They say digital driver's license will be introduced in bid to make transport fairer, greener, and more efficient. Yeah, here's the kicker, and try to get us into electric vehicles and that. Yeah, folks, that's the kicker. And of course, they say it will save money, benefit the environment, and they say it'll protect, like from frauds and that though. Yeah, but anything can hack into your smartphone. Of course, yeah, and you can go to hackers. And battery life, what happens when your phone runs out? Yeah. Cause, and that's why you gotta always hold your card. Cause once your phone rolls out or if it gets stolen, the main worry is system security. No system is uncrackable, and as soon as security is strengthened, hackers will find new ways and will find new and better ways to break in. Yet hackers though, and I'm surprised they want us all on that though. Wow. And yet now I'm gonna be covering with Jeff, cause they wanna be like, and yes, of course. And this is why this is concerning, folks. I'm gonna go through the service of New South Wales, and I'm gonna go through it, and it gives you an idea what this is, cause you know what green is means you can use it as ID. But what if it has a cross and it goes weird? Well, let's watch it.
Look for the green tick in the bottom right hand corner of the photo. This indicates a valid license. If it is suspended, it will show a red cross.
Yeah, the red cross, folks. Yeah, and this can easily tied with the social crediting system. Yep. And let's look at the Chinese social credit system. There it is. The Chinese social credit explains what it is and how does it work. I'm not going to go and read it all, folks, but I'll leave a link down there below so you can do so yourself, because it is going to take a long time for me to read it all, and you probably might get bored in the result. See, that's why I leave links down there below so you can read a lot of it yourself. Here's the key takeaway. The goal of the China social credit system is to provide holistic assessment of the individual or company's trustworthiness. Trustworthiness. That's number one. Number two. The China social credit system, why its storm development is ugly, the extension of the existing social ranking and rating in the social in China, which has existed for millennia. I don't know why that's there, but the consequences of a poor social credit score will be serious. It may affect trade prospect, employment, access to finance, and ability to enter into contracts. On the other hand, a positive credit system, a credit score could be to make a range of business transactions and easier. Wow, folks. You gotta say no. The Chinese credit system. You can find. I think it's from ABC. You can go to the Chinese credit system on ABC, and it is a good documentary to watch. It is scary, folks. Not trying to scare you, folks. We're just there to inform you. Once you watch this, folks, it is going to give you insight. I put it out there so you can think for yourself and to see if it's if you really want this to be in our society or not. And probably once you look into it, you probably would say, no, I do not want this in my society. And I heard around about 23 million people it has low social credit score in China. I'm not sure if that's the case, folks, but do look at yourself this if I understand it correctly, but it is around that. I presume so. Yeah, well, because that's the kicker. Yeah, and if you saw have a driver's license and you have let's start again. Let's say the social credit system was implemented in Australia and there was a digital driver's license, but if you happen to have low social credit, yeah, this will probably indicate that, yeah, they could like suspend you from driving. Yeah, and this is where it comes to Jeff by Car. Yeah, Jeff by Car explains, yeah, here it is. A Hyundai Honda goes in for software update, resets to 1984. This is shocking. I'm not going to watch all of it, folks. I will leave a link down below so you can start from the beginning and watch all the way to the end. But I'm going to watch where I got that you need to watch. So let's just go.
Government's remote control of car use installed on my car with no informed consent. The government's remote control of car was installed on my car with no informed consent. I bought a Hyundai Kona EV 18 months ago, 71 plate, from a dealer. Lovely guys and great service. The car went in for a maps upgrade and came back as a write-off for me. They took the opportunity to upgrade the Blue Link infotainment software, and when I started it up, I was presented with a new screen saying terms and conditions changed. Normally, I just click OK, as it's just a car, so nothing sinister. But I was bored that day, and as a serial entrepreneur, I had plenty of experience with contracts, so I flicked down a few pages, and then another few, and then 30, and was about to jump out when I read it was now equipped with Geo-Fencing and Geo-Timing capabilities. WTF was that? I looked it up. They can set range limits and time limits remotely. The terms say it's not used without consent, and then in brackets, unless required by law. So the last sentence voids the whole thing. I found one country debating geofencing laws.
Here's the kicker, folks, geofencing. And yeah, let's look it up, folks. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, geofencing, there it is, folks. And yes, I'm using Brave's search engine. It's a very good search engine. It really, man, it tells a lot at the start. Yeah, let's read it. Geo-fencing is a type of location-based marketing and advertising that uses technology to define a visual geographical boundary around a specific location, such as a store, event, or neighborhood. This boundary, also known as geofencing, is used to trigger target marketing action when a device enters or exits the defined area. And wow. And this tells how geofencing works. Defines the geofencing. Device detection. It's like, wow. It's like a device like leaves the area, it will like could turn itself off like electric. Say electric car is being installed with Geo-Fencing, just what Jeff Bycars has just explained. If it's like leaves the area, it's like turns itself off. Yeah. And this where it gets really scary, folks. Yeah. Wow. Example of Geo-Fencing: Starbucks, Burger King, and retail store. Wow. And yeah, of course, Sweden, yeah. Let's go back there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Smart City, Sweden. Yeah, ties to Smart City, folks. Let's know that. Sweden's already added to it, though. And yeah, so, folks, if you are from Sweden, do let me know how it is going over there. And yeah, we're doing digital driver's license. I heard that. Yeah. Yeah, even people have microchips in their like hand, and they can like just put your hand to the door, it will like open and that. Yeah, and Geo is a virtual fence that controls vehicles' movements with geographical area by restricting vehicles from moving outside specific areas such as daycare facility and school, and control speed limit. The control speed limit and the safety city is correct. Well, I don't think it has anything to do with safety because, yeah, if it's like a vehicle that tries to leave the zone, it will just like turn itself off. It will not work. Yeah. And that's the kicker, folks, man. That's the kicker. Yeah. Yeah, and it's got, say, climate and environment. There it is, the climate and environment. Yep. Of course, it's about that, and they want yet. And of course, when it comes to the social credit system, yeah, it's going to be based on your carbon footprint, how much carbon you're producing. Yeah, it's going to be the case. And if you've been driving petrol car, eating a lot of meat, yeah, it's going to affect your ranking. And that's the thing, folks. And that's when you probably would want to say no to it. Yeah, you got like sustainable cities and community. Yeah, that's going to be smart cities because they're going to like. Yeah, there it is there. And this is Smart City Sweden. And this is Sweden, folks. Yeah, they say climate action, they say. Yeah, net no emission by 2030. They want net zero carbon. And that means nothing can survive in zero carbon. And they want to achieve it by 2050. All that climate stuff is a bunch of bollocks, folks. It's all BS. Yeah, it's all bullshit, folks. That climate stuff. It's all about control. That's what it's all about. Is control. You ain't goal. That's what it's all about, control. And geofencing and that. And once they get like putting in 15-minute cities and that, you know, of course they might probably put geofencing around not only on cars but also on bicycles, because even if you're a cyclist and you just want to cycle way out of the zone, you won't be able to do it. You'll just like, it'll put the brakes on, it won't move. Yeah. So there's something I am looking at, so I can look at the possibility. Because yeah, smart cities, we had to say no to it though, and it's always starting to become a thing in New Zealand, especially in major cities. These are the places that's going to be effective first, and that's why, folks, I advise people like who do watch this video, do move our cities if you can. Try living like in small towns or even a farm area. Like I do live in a small town. Yeah, cause once that smart city becomes a thing, yeah, you're not gonna be able to leave it. Cause when you try to leave it, if it's in your vehicle or riding on a bicycle, yeah, you're not gonna be able to drive out or cycle way out. Yeah. Wow, this is it, folks. This is the future that we not want. Well, I'm gonna leave it here, folks. Well, folks, yeah. Digital driver's license, digital ID. Man, no, I am not going to sign up for any of it. I will not take part in it. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, you can probably notice my screen's a bit grainy, and yes, it is sort of old webcam, and I ain't gonna think about updating to a 1080p as well. Get a 1080p so it will work better, get better picture. Yeah. Well, folks, I'm gonna end it here, and well, I hope you got something out of this podcast. Also, folks, let's talk to each other. Let's listen what the other person's got to say. Let's share ideas. Let's put it to practice. And let's build great things. And let's bring humankind to the next level. After all, on another of yourself. Yes, on another of yourself. Yeah. And this is Matthew, the Millennial Kiwi, sign off, over and out.